Hi, I'm Keisha, and today I'm going to be sharing a 20-minute Yoga Nidra practice with you. Yoga Nidra is also known as yogic sleep because it brings your level of consciousness to a state of being that's between being awake and being asleep. Today's practice is geared to get you ready for a restful night, and it's a peaceful practice. I want you to begin by getting yourself into a comfortable position, helping you to wind down and get settled from your day. You can sit supported or lie down, either in Shavasana or a pose similar to how you usually sleep. Use any cushions or blankets you need. The purpose of this practice isn't to put you to sleep, but to prepare you for sleep. But if you happen to fall asleep, that's okay too. At least you know what helped you fall asleep, and you can repeat those practices anytime you like when it's time to sleep. Right now, comfort is your top priority. For your body to relax enough to fall into sleep, you'll need to create comfort that your body is happy to sink into. So if you haven't created the most comfortable setup possible for yourself, go ahead and do that now. Adjust any and all the things you need. Imagine yourself as a cat, taking time to settle in, smoothing and fluffing the resting place until it's just right, then snuggling in, cozy and relaxed. Snuggling in for this practice of rest. Body will sleep, yet awareness will continue on. Effortless awareness. Beginning the process of withdrawing the senses, drawing them inside. Start by becoming aware of any scent in the room. Take deep breaths, noticing any scent in the room. And now, sense closer to you. The scent of your clothing, your hair, the scent within your nostrils. Now releasing awareness of scent. Visualize your body relaxing as if you are viewing your body from above. Visualize your body relaxing in the room. See the props, the clothing, the space around you, the objects in the room, the walls, the ceiling, the floor. Now releasing awareness of sight. Feel the temperature of the air on your face, your cheeks, your forehead, your nose. The temperature of the air moving through your nostrils. Feeling the temperature of the air. Now releasing awareness of touch. Be aware of the sounds. Listening for the furthest sound you can hear. Now listening for sounds within the room. And finally, listening for the sound of your own body breathing. Now switching from listening to hearing, switching from listening to hearing. Be effortless. Activity shifts to effortlessness. Effortless awareness. Yoga Nidra has now begun. If you have a sankalpa or intention, allow it to rise in your awareness, along with the joyful feeling of it. Repeat your sankalpa mentally 3 times now. Now, allowing awareness to travel into the body, bring awareness to the crown of the head. Be aware of the scalp, the tissue of the scalp. Then move awareness down into the bone of the skull at the crown of the head. Awareness moving down through the bone of the skull, over the slope of the forehead to the bone between the eyebrows. Down through the bones around the eyes to the cheekbones. Out toward the joints of the jaw, following the jawline, down to the tip of the chin, back up to the crown of the head. Awareness moving through the bone, down the back of the skull, to the base of the skull. Moving into the top of the spine. Moving down the vertebrae of the neck and over to the right shoulder joint. Awareness moving like warm molasses down through the center of the upper right arm bone, through the elbow joint, down through the lower arm bones, to the wrist joint, down through the bones of the right thumb, the bones of the right index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger. Awareness retracting back up through the finger bones, to the wrist, through the bones of the lower arm, elbow joint, and upper arm bone, back to the shoulder. Awareness moving through the right collarbone, hopping over the hollow of the throat, over to the left collarbone, out to the left shoulder joint. Awareness moving like warm molasses down through the center of the left upper arm bone, through the elbow joint, down through the lower arm bones, to the wrist joint, down through the bones of the left thumb, the bones of the index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger. Awareness retracting back up through the finger bones, to the wrist, through the bones of the lower arm, elbow joint, and upper arm bone, back to the shoulder. Awareness moving through the left collarbone, through the hollow of the throat. And now back to the top of the spine at the base of the skull. Moving down the vertebrae of the neck to the upper back. Awareness of the shoulder blades. Awareness of the rib bones curling out from the spine around to the front. Awareness back to the spine, moving through the vertebrae of the middle back, then lower back, to the sacrum, through the sacrum to the tailbone. Then following the pelvis around to the right and left hip joints. Awareness traveling down like warm molasses, deep in the center of the upper leg bones, through the knee joints, down through the bones of the lower legs, to the ankles, the heels, the bones of the feet, down through the bones of the big toes, second toes, third toes, fourth toes, little toes. Now bring awareness to the rib cage. Notice the rib cage expanding and contracting as your body breathes. No need to make any changes to the breath. Simply noticing the natural expansion and contraction of the rib cage as your body breathes. Now, bring awareness to the air moving in and out of the body. Follow the air as it moves in through the nostrils, down to the lungs, and follow the air as it moves up and out through the nostrils. Follow the movement of air, watching the air. Continue watching the air, the subtle quality of the air as it moves in and out of the body. Awareness of the subtle quality of the air. Now allowing awareness to dissolve into the space in which the air is moving. Awareness dissolving into the space in which the air is moving. The space inside the body. The space around the body. Allow awareness to dissolve into the subless space. Awareness dissolving into space. The quality of space. Still, effortless, all pervading space. If it feels peaceful, allow awareness to rest now in this quality of still, effortless space for the next several minutes. Now allow your sankalpa to arise once again in your consciousness, along with the joy that it brings. Repeat your sankalpa mentally 3 times now. Know that your sankalpa is now nestled in the deep part of your consciousness, already working its magic on all aspects of your being, positively affecting all of your future actions. Now bring awareness back to the breath, noticing the soft movement of air in and out of the nostrils. Be aware of the rib cage expanding and contracting with each breath. Feel the body resting peacefully. Be aware of the room where the body is resting peacefully. Visualize the body resting in the room. Visualize the room, the floor, the walls, the ceiling. Take a couple of breaths, noticing any scent in the room. Feel awareness rising back into the body, back into the room. Yoga Nidra is now complete. Wiggle your fingers and toes gently and softly. Stretch your body from head to toe. And if you're lying down, roll to your right side. Take a few deep breaths. If you're lying down, keeping your eyes closed if you can, gently press up yourself into a seated position. Take a few deep breaths in and out through your nose. Slowly opening your eyes when you're ready. I hope you have a wonderful evening, a soothing night routine, and a beautiful sleep. And I want to thank you for sharing your practice with me today. Be well. Namaste.